Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have this Starling in a pet carrier. The reasons behind this is because around about 2 weeks ago, this Starling was attacked by a magpie in my garden. I managed to save it, and ever since then the parents have flown off. It's been left alone and it's been sitting in my garden like a duck. It doesn't It's flown from my garden to my parents' garden, which is only a few doors away, and it's been eating like seeds, mealworm, fat balls, been having water and stuff like that. And while it's been in my parents' garden, it's been attacked again, only yesterday by another magpie, which my mum managed to save. This morning, my mum has been out in the garden, and so has my father, and they have both been keeping an eye on this baby Starling. Only to find out this morning that there's been about 3 cats and the magpie trying to kill this Starling. So it's flown back over to my garden this morning, and I've decided to take the opportunity of seeing if I can catch this baby Starling and put it into a pet carrier, which you can see now. It's been in the pet carrier for about 35 minutes. And as you can see, it's now settled, which is a great sign. It has also got water, fat balls, mealworms, plenty of food to eat. Unfortunately, I'm too worried, and so are my parents, too worried to let this Starling sit in the garden anymore because of sparrowhawks, the magpies, the cats. It will not last another day. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this in the pet carrier until it settles, and feed it up so it gets a bit stronger, and then hopefully later on I will let it back out into the wild. I will not pass this on to the charity because I've had a bad experience with charities with animals. A few years ago I caught another baby Starling that was injured, and I kept it in my conservatory, and it was eating like loads of worms and everything, and it was feeding nicely. I phoned up a charity, and unfortunately, this charity, which was named Brent Lodge, decided to not feed the Starling. I phoned up the charity, and every time I phoned, either the phone would not get answered, or um, when I did phone and get through, they said, "Oh no, he hasn't eaten yet," or "It's not eating," or which was a lie, because obviously when I had the Starling here, it was eating fine. I phoned up again a couple of days later, only to be told that the Starling wasn't fed and he passed away. So this is another reason why I will not phone a charity. I also phoned another charity, which was Royal Protection of Birds, and I found a bird down by the seafront. I think it was called like a mud bird or something. It had a long beak. They're the ones that dig into the mud like for things. And again, this one had a broken wing. There was not much I could have done about this one due to being like sea fishing at the time. So I phoned up the RSPCB. They failed to even come out and said that just leave it there for a fox to get, basically. So this isn't the reasons behind why I won't phone a charity for any birds or any animals that are injured, because they either fail to come out, or next couple of days these birds die. So I will be looking after this one. As you can see, it's nice and comfortable. I'll try and do a zoom now so you can see for yourself. There you go. She looks nice and comfortable in there. Don't you? I've named her Millie. I know it might sound a bit silly. The reason why she is sneezing is because when she was first attacked, there was some blood from her eye and her nose, and I think this was down to the first magpie that has damaged her. And yes, her name should be called Sneezy, but I think that might be a bit cruel. As you can see, there is food in there, which she has knocked over. We have mealworms for her, plenty of water in there. So I'd rather keep her in here alive than risk her being eaten by magpies, cats, or sparrowhawks. Yes, some of you may say this is nature, but if you had a chance to save a bird that was just sitting there and has been attacked, 6, 7 times and saved by myself, my wife, my mum, my dad, then I think you would probably do the same thing. Add a like or subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.